And a good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful night here across Northwest Florida. Beautiful evening across our area. A little bit on the chilly side for sure. Today definitely was not a warm one, but all in all, it's tough to complain when you get to live in a place and you get sunsets like this. And that's indeed what we saw this evening. David Wesley out over into Panama City Beach. And our friend Mr. Sandman there, an intrepid look out there over across the Gulf, always keeping us posted as to what's going on. But I hope you all had a wonderful Thursday. We're almost to the weekend, and we got some big changes underway. We got some warmer weather, and then guess what? After that, we see much colder weather returning next week, and could be even a freeze down to the coastline. So we got lots to talk about here this evening. Dan's still out in beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma, setting up one of our friends there, Mike Collier, with his channel. And so he'll be back, comes back Friday, so we'll see him on Monday. Or no, he comes back Saturday. We'll see him on Monday. Live look out over across Schooners. It's 53 degrees. Feels like 51. Winds are out of the west and northwest at 5 miles per hour. As we look out over into Panama City Beach, you see the beach flag. We always keep a close eye on it right there. And we're right now looking at a west to northwesterly wind at about 5 miles per hour. And we'll see that flag turn a little bit more Gulfward as we move through the night as far as blowing from the Gulf. And that's going to lead to milder temperatures for beach locations tonight. Much colder weather, though, inland, where I think some of us will get close to freezing, and we'll definitely see a frost. So we'll see a wide range in what's going on across Northwest Florida. Right now at 6:05, evening. Live Doppler radar, I'm happy to say, is all quiet out there. Temperatures today did climb up into the 60s, 61 in Crestview, 61 Mariana, 63 up at Northwest Beaches. Right now we're dropping down through the 40s and 50s though across our area. And you see 50 in Mexico Beach, 49 in Panama City, and 49 degrees over into Destin right now. As we look at compared to 24 hours ago, notice we are quite a bit colder. Most of us are looking at temperatures a good 10 to 15 degrees colder than we were this time yesterday. And winds right now fairly light, but notice we have a light northerly wind. We saw that wind change from the south to out of the north last night, and that's why it's so much colder across our area. But it's not going to last long, because what's going to happen this evening is we'll start to see, you notice right now, if you look real carefully, let me pull it up here so y'all can see it a little bit better. Okay, let me get out of the way. I want you to focus on these lines that are kind of coming off the coast near Panama City Inlet Beach. Northerly winds. As we move through the evening hours, look at this, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, what happens? We see moisture starting to return coming in off the Gulf, and as a result, that will bring in moisture, and that means it won't be able to get as cold overnight tonight as, let's say, what it's going to be. It's not going to be able to get as cold tonight as what is near the coastline, because of that onshore wind, is what you're going to see up across the I-10 corridor. So again, we're going to see a wide range in those temperatures across our area. As we move through Friday, there you see southwesterly winds blowing at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So we'll continue to see this moisture move inland, and that's why we're going to see this nice warm-up as we head into the weekend, at least for a few days. So for the rest of this evening, we'll drop through the 40s down into the 30s. And again, notice how we go 47, 41, 37, and then 37. So it's like you're going down and then whoop, just like that, levels off. If anything, beach temperatures tonight will probably go down and then actually rise as you wake up, by the time you wake up on your Friday morning. So again, look at the range in temperatures that I'm talking about. 37, 36, 37, 35, 33 in Bluntstown. And watch out, this area could see some frost as well. So keep that in mind. But along the coastline, again, the onshore winds 47, 50, 46, 46. So again, that's why we're going to see a pretty big range in those temperatures as we move through the overnight hours tonight with that moisture returning. Got a new video in from Highway 79 in Ebro, and this is one of my favorite light displays because it just is like out of nowhere. I mean, you know, Ebro's not like a big town or anything, but you go through that intersection if you're going north across 20, and then bam, you get hit with a ton of Christmas lights, and it's a pretty spectacular display, and they were smart enough. Ashley sent us this. Went north, and then now we're coming back down south, looking over there towards the display, but a job well done, and that's always one of the good ones. I added it to the map so y'all can check out where it is, but it's just north of Highway 20, heading north on 79, right there on the right-hand side. Of course, Mill Creek Drive over into Southport does a fantastic job, and this is all part of Christmas lights. Really happy to have my partners, Coconut Creek Family Fun Park, Danny Riles Real Estate, up there in Bluntstown for their support of Christmas lights. They've been with me for more than a decade. I think I was doing the math and I was like, I think they've been with us for more than a decade, and we certainly appreciate it. Partridge Lane, as I mentioned, Freeport is a great place to check out a lot of light displays over there in Hammock Bay. Drive up and down 30A is a pretty good spot as well. Going through some of the towns, they have a lot of light displays. And then one of the nice ones, you look Gulfward across Western Lake there, not Western Lake, Lake Powell, excuse me, Lake Powell, and you see N-O-E-L spelled out there with the lights there over at Pinnacle Port. We would love to see your pictures and videos. You can go ahead and submit them on our website at panhandleweather.com. Go to Christmas lights and you can see all the latest pictures, as well as submit your own pictures and videos. Right there, there's our interactive Google map, and right below that is where you submit your pictures and videos. But you can email them to me at chris@panhandleweather.com. You can post them in one of the Facebook posts that I do. Whatever y'all want, we'll make sure to go ahead and get them out there for everyone to see. And I appreciate, again, our sponsors. I appreciate y'all for taking the pictures and videos as well. So, okay. We got a lot still to come. We're going to talk about Christmas week. I had a post about it that I posted on social media. How are things looking? So we're going to talk more about that. We're going to talk about the weekend forecast and this big cool down that's coming on Monday. So we got a big cool down and Christmas week, and we'll talk rain chances as well. So stay tuned here to Panhandle Weather live at 6 o'clock. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on the other side of the break here in about 2 minutes.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. With professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
And a good evening, meteorologist Chris Smith here with the very latest on the weather. I appreciate you joining me. Meteorologist Dan Nyman, as I mentioned, out in Tulsa, Oklahoma, setting up a sister station to one similar to the one that we operate here out in Tulsa. Mike Collier is the guy's name. So if you got friends out in Tulsa, that is the man that's doing, going to be doing the same thing as us. He's been doing weather out there for a long time. TV guy like myself, kind of dabbled in it on the side, and then he's going to be getting back in with both feet, jumping in, launching his own channel. So let's talk about a drought situation across our area. We did see some improvements over the past week. When it came to the drought situation across Northwest Florida. So that's some good news. Let's go, let me go ahead and show you what's going on out here. This is the very latest with the drought monitor. You see we did, the Western Panhandle actually hasn't been all that bad. We've been no drought to abnormally dry conditions. We basically saw everyone improve like one level, thanks to all that rainfall we got in the past week. So in the end, I guess it's not a lot, but I mean, we had a lot of ground to make up. We haven't seen much rain over the past few months, but you'll see moderate drought conditions, Crestview to Funiac Springs, Inlet Beach down along through 30A, 98 into Destin and Fort Walton Beach. Severe drought conditions up through Holmes County and down 231 through a good chunk of Bay County with the exception of the immediate coastline. And still looking at extreme drought conditions over parts of Jackson, Calhoun, Liberty, Gadsden, Leon, and Wakulla counties. But, you know, the same areas were generally under exceptional drought conditions. So again, we did see improvement, but obviously we have a ways to go and we will continue to keep an eye on it. Right now, I do not expect to see much rainfall over the next week, to be honest. We're talking, if we see anything, just a few hundredths of an inch, nothing of any benefit. Now, the rainfall deficit over the past 30 days, believe it or not, some of us are running at a little bit of a deficit. Now, it's not much. It's in the hundredths of an inch of rainfall, or 3/10 of an inch, or 4/10 of an inch, or half an inch over in Tallahassee. But it goes to show that while this rainfall was very much appreciated, when you go back a month, so we go back to like November 11th, like Veterans Day, we are running just about where we should be for this time of year, even though we saw all that rainfall just here over the past week. Meanwhile, we take a live look out over into Baytown Wharf. Things are all quiet there this evening under chilly conditions. It's 53 degrees there at Baytown Wharf over in Sandestin. Our friends at Coconut Creek there this evening looking for any mini golfers and not seeing too much, but one of the nice things, they always do such a great job with their Christmas lights, and you can spy some of those there as they are always good to decorate. Meanwhile, as we look out over into Panama City Beach, and again, you look at this flag here and notice it's kind of blowing towards us. So we're starting to see that wind come in off the water, and as a result, we'll see dew point temperatures rise, and that's why it's not going to be as cold tonight across our area at the coastline. Inland areas will be plenty cold. Over into St. Andrews, temperatures right now 54 degrees. Obviously, it's not still daylight there. We need to get the camera updated. Meanwhile, over into across our area, 40s inland, right now 50s along the coastline. So again, you'll drop faster inland, slower at the coast, and if anything, temperatures may rise overnight near the coastline. But we're all a lot colder than we were this time last night. Here's what's happening when it comes to your forecast headlines. It will be clear. It will be cold across our area, and a lot of us away from the beaches will see frost. As we head into your Friday, it's going to be warmer, and then this weekend will be dry right on through the weekend. And we have a small, maybe 10 to 20% chance Sunday. That's it. But as far as anything decent, absolutely not. So your forecast for this evening, we'll see those temperatures dropping from the 40s down into the 30s by morning time. We'll keep it fairly quiet. Notice as we head through the overnight hours, look out to the west. What do you see? You see clouds, some moisture beginning to stream across our area. And that's what we're telling you, is that we're seeing that onshore flow develop, and that's going to lead to more humidity, higher moisture values, and warmer temperatures. So we see the winds, again, fairly light this evening approaching the coastline. Those winds begin to pick up overnight into morning, and that's why, again, it's warmer at the coast, cooler inland, but eventually that warmer air wins out and pushes the cold air out, and you'll notice the warm weather everywhere on Friday, and we'll all be quite a bit warmer Saturday morning because of the moisture, a lot more moisture in the atmosphere. So as we head throughout the day on Saturday, we continue to keep a very light, mainly onshore wind across our area. Christmas reflections, as we look at that this evening, well, we still have a few more hours. 40s expected, so good night for some thermos of hot chocolate, walking around Lake Defuniak, singing some Christmas carols maybe. Temperatures will be into the 30s tonight, 40s along the coastline. Again, pretty wide range. The kids will definitely need to dress in layers on Friday. Starting off, most of them into the 30s, and then afternoon high temperatures will only climb up right around 70 degrees. That's it. Whew. Look at that. It's going to be what, 30 plus degrees difference? It's pretty significant. So again, we'll see high temperatures right around 70 for your Friday. Temperatures morning, 40s inland, 50s along the coastline, and then high temperatures Saturday afternoon back up into the 70s. The colder weather starts to come in on Sunday, but the big stuff doesn't come in until Monday morning. So again, you look at your rain chances, there's not a lot out there, 10 to 20% chances, nothing to get excited about. As that high pressure moves away, it opens up the Gulf again. That's where the warmer weather comes from. We get to enjoy it for Friday. We get to enjoy it for Saturday. You'll see this little front kind of slink its way through. It's not going to do a whole lot. It's going to be this front right here that's going to sweep on through. That's where that small 20% chance of rain comes from. It clears things out. High pressure builds in, but it really funnels in this cold air across the deep south as we head into the start of next week. Rainfall amounts over the next 7 days. Again, we're kind of protected. Most of the rainfall stays out toward west Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. For northwest Florida, very little is going to be expected over the coming week. This weekend, warmer on Saturday, cooler on Sunday, but it should be mainly dry this weekend. A few more clouds for your Sunday. Also, just a reminder, this weekend is the Gemini meteor shower. You'll have an opportunity to check that out. There will be some clouds around. The best time to check it out during the evening hours through about 1 to 2 a.m. That's when the moon rises this weekend, and you want to try and avoid that moonlight. But you should be able to see at least some meteors. Obviously, not expecting a peak account of 120 to 150, but I do think there will be a possibility of seeing anywhere from 5 to 10 probably per hour under our conditions. Meanwhile, this weekend, Blountstown, you have your Christmas parade. You'll see 50s for that tomorrow night. The boat parade in Pensacola, mainly 60s expected there. That's tomorrow evening. Defuniak Springs on Saturday, looking good, right around 70, as is Vernon for your Christmas parade on Saturday. And the boat parade in Panama City will see temperatures into the 60s there along the waterfront in Panama City. Out on Panama City Beach from Sharkeys out over to Pier Park, you'll see temperatures into the mid-60s under mostly clear skies. And Freeport's Christmas parade, you'll see temperatures into the 60s. They also do a tree lighting for that. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. High temperatures are going to be near 70 for the next couple of days. Cooler weather starts to come in on Sunday. Much colder weather on Monday. Look at that. Highs maybe only in the 40s. Below freezing, even down to the beaches, maybe Monday and Tuesday morning. It will be close. Inland areas will definitely be below freezing and could drop into the upper 20s. So we have some much colder air that's going to be on the way as we head into the start of next week. Now, Christmas outlook. Let's take a look at that real quick as we look out there. Hey, Judy, and hey, Yvette. Hey, Josie, how you doing? This is what's going to be happening as we head through Christmas week. So we're kind of fast forwarding here. This is Sunday, December 21st. And as you look over across the country, you have this ridge out to the west and a trough across the central United States. And we're kind of under the influence of a ridge of high pressure. I want you to watch what happens as you move over the course of the week. You'll see that trough move east. So here we are, we go into Monday, and that trough swings on through. That might bring us some rainfall Sunday night into Monday, and you start to see this ridge becomes a little bit more apparent out to the west. This ridge continues to build in through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Look how big it is. Now that is telling us this is a pretty big ridge of high pressure. This is going to get us very warm. This would, be the potential to get up 75, 76 degrees. So some very warm weather across the eastern 2/3 of the country expected. The cooler weather would be out across the western United States. And I was looking at the European model. This is the American model. The European model showing the very similar scenario as far as warmer weather across our neck of the woods. So precipitation outlook, this is the 17th through the 21st. So that's the end of next week to Sunday leading into Christmas. Expected to be drier than average, and that bears out because we're not seeing a ton of rainfall in the forecast. Look at the temperatures during that period, much more likely to be well above average across northwest Florida. We widen out the picture. Again, dry weather across the southern part of the country, and then warm weather across a good chunk of the country heading into Christmas week. Now, as we look at Christmas week, so the 19th through the 25th, so that gets us Friday or Friday out to Christmas Day, and Christmas is on a Thursday this year. Look at this. See the colors here on the map? Much more likely to be well above average across our neck of the woods. Precipitation expected to be below average across this region. So what I would be thinking in my mind, expect a warm and dry Christmas week. Now, that being said, all things are certainly possible and subject to change, so we'll keep an eye on it. But also, too, all good things must come to an end. So if you like the warm weather, we know the cold weather's bottled up here, and you can kind of see it bottled up there. It's going to plunge south at some point. It just looks like it's not going to be doing it once we get through this cold spell this next week. Monday, it's only 2 days, Monday, Tuesday. We'll probably stay above average at least for maybe the rest of the year. As we look at the next 30 days, eastern United States, maybe a little bit on the wetter side. This includes the month of December, so kind of bears out. We've already seen our fair share of rain, and then warmer weather across the southern tier of the country for the next month. So as we look again over at the next 7 days, what you're going to see here, again, warm weather for Friday, Saturday, a little bit cooler on Sunday, much colder Monday, Tuesday, and then a warm up as we head into next week. And that's what we're thinking is going to lead to us seeing above average temperatures heading into Christmas week. So there you go. 6:24. I think we've done all we can do this evening. Did I answer all y'all's questions? Hope everyone's doing okay. We appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate your support. Another busy day here in the office. I got a couple of things I have to share about with the kids. What's today? Is it Thursday? Maybe I'll try and grab them tomorrow. They can actually show you guys. So you'll have to tune in tomorrow to see what's going on. They keep getting bigger, that's for sure. So anyway, I know what it was. David Wesley had asked me to say, the Rotary Club of the Emerald Coast is hosting the Wreaths Across America ceremony this Saturday, the 13th at 9 a.m. at Evergreen Memorial Gardens. That's up on 231. National Anthem. Nisa's singing the National Anthem. Fantastic. And Alex, her husband, is going to be speaking, posting the colors by the Scouts of America, and presentation of a wreath for each branch of the military, and they're laying 520 wreaths by those in attendance. So that's coming up on Saturday. The Rotary Club always does a fantastic job with community events. We appreciate them. Of course, the Optimists do the Christmas parade in Panama City Beach, and that's Saturday as well. So a lot of community stuff going on, a lot of important community organizations. But I appreciate y'all. Got a whole bunch of stuff dropping on the channel right now, so you'll be able to see that this evening. Otherwise, we will plan on seeing you tomorrow night.